Hi. I wanted to show you guys this makeup look that I'm going to do with a color that is kind of, what do you call it? Limited edition. So I know that a lot of people are like, eyeshadow? Yeah, no thanks, not doing eyeshadow because then it looks real bad and I look like I got into a fight and I have a black eye and looks like I got gang banged by Crayola, and that's why I don't do eyeshadow. So that's what we're not doing tonight. I want to show you how to do makeup or eyeshadow in a way that actually isn't freaking intimidating. Hi. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much. When you guys come join me here, like this is hanging out. Like for me, this is our hangout spot. Like this is where I come to hang out with my friends. And so I just really appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with me. I just love, I don't know, I feel like you guys are like in my living room with me and we're just like hanging out, chilling, like, you know, girlfriends and, hey, look at this, you know, new makeup. You guys got to try this or whatever. And so I really appreciate that. Thank you for all your patience when your phone gets blown up. You guys, when you text me, like, first of all, when you get a color match and you buy makeup from me or whatever, you have my phone number. And so when you guys text me, I literally feel like we are friends. And I'm like, hey, girl, like, literally. Thank you, Shannon. This is from my Freedom Barbie merch. See, it says Freedom Barbie. This is because my birthday is July 4th. And so I'm a Freedom Barbie girl. So anyways, if you're a patriotic baby like me and you just want to celebrate a little bit 4th of July, patriotic, do the Freedom Barbie merch. Type the word merch and it'll send you a link to my merch shop, but it's all willynilly.shop. It's really fun. Thank you for listening to the Dating Detectives. Oh, the Farmers Only. Wasn't that a crazy episode? I'm scared. I used to make up so I don't look like The Walking Dead at work. I spent like 10 minutes on makeup just to blend. Oh, thank you so much. I really do swear by my customer service. I just hate how like you trust someone to, you know, like you trust someone to buy a product from them and then like you go to ask them a question and they can't be bothered. Hate that. I cannot, like, I've been there. I hate it so much. Like, I will answer 1,000 million 100 questions. Ask anybody here. They'll tell you. I will answer 600,000 questions. Oh my God, good for you. Will you keep me updated on your results and your weight loss and stuff? I have super dry skin. Will this makeup work for me? Yes, 100%. So here's what's cool about this makeup. By the way, I'm using this detail brush. Someone asked me, can you show me how to use the detail brush? This is the detail brush. This is the makeup. You can see that it's not super, super wet. It's not like super cakey and weird. Hey, Maggie. Thank you. I swear by my customer service. Like, you will not find better customer service with anyone, any company, anywhere, because I feel like I know what it's like to try and get customer service and no one can help you. And it's like, you can't help yourself. Like, you don't know what you don't know. And then people are unwilling to help because they just want to earn a paycheck and go home. So they're just like clocking hours. And it's like, no, we don't do that here. Not in Mackenzie land, not in Freedom Barbie land. Like if you text me, we're texting, girl. We're in it. I'm right there with you. Cause I know what it's like to be like brushed aside. Like nobody cares, you know? Yeah, seriously, you can text me all day. I'm here for it. It's all the skincare before the makeup. Deep hydrate and get a dewy foundation. Yes. But this, so I'm using the detail brush because someone asked me, I'll tag you. I made a video, but I haven't edited it, but I made the video today. And so I'll edit it and then I will tag that person. I don't remember who it was. But I have it in my screenshots. Anyway, so this makeup this whole thing is your foundation, right? So I'm using this brush. See how I'm just utilizing the density of the brushes, of the bristles to just kind of get this makeup on my face. This is not liquid foundation. This is not, oh, do I want to go to Ulta or do I want to use this? It's not the same. It's apples and oranges. I almost said peas and carrots. It's apples and oranges. It is not, they are not comparable. They are not the same. I want to wear new makeup to work tomorrow also. Hey girl, hey. I purchased almost a year ago and I'm still scared to use it. Do not be scared. You have me. Like, I am literally like your makeup bestie. This is the detail brush. See how it has the edges to give you the detail. I just used this. I pressed it on my skin like that and kind of colored on my contour. I want to show you, let's say I use another brush, like, I don't know, let's say I use a smudge brush. I use this one sometimes to apply because it kind of gives you a more like a smaller area so it doesn't look so scary. When you apply your contour, look, you literally scribble it on. This is not apply it perfectly. This is literally scribble it. I swear to God, it is that easy. Literally, we're scribbling, okay? Yes, it's really good. And even if you do sweat, it doesn't wipe your makeup off with your sweat or water or tears or whatever. Believe me. Oh, listen, I'm a crier, y'all. I cry. When I'm happy, sad, mad, angry, like whatever emotion, I cry, okay? Not always sad. I just cry. It's how I deal with everything. And my makeup never comes off. Like, this makeup is so good for that. I cry because I'm hot. I cry because I'm lonely. Like, I cry because I want snacks. Just ask my husband, he'll tell you. Anyway, so detail brush, edges. See how I'm just like using it to create that detail? It's whatever. You can scribble this makeup on with a crayon. Like, literally, it's so easy. My face felt sticky and felt like it was moving all day. Oh, that means you were using way too much. I work in the woods but have rosacea. Natural. You need so little coverage with this and it'll knock out that color. Promise you. I'm telling you, this is not like liquid foundation. You do not need a heavy layer to get the coverage you want. This will correct the color, cancel the colors. When I tell you, just get the damn makeup, and then when you put it on your face, you'll be like, oh, and just know that if you don't like it, you can return it, but nobody ever returns it because they're always like, oh, like Mackenzie was right. Holy bananas. Do you push contour up into your hair? I do, because I'm lazy and I just kind of dust it up to the hairline. So there's never a line of skin between my contour and my hairline. It's just something that I do. But yes, if I can talk, if it feels tacky or sticky or wet or whatever, there's too much. Yeah, and if you've only used liquid foundation, when you first put this on, you're gonna be like, nah, that's too much. You're gonna learn real fast that you do not need very much. Look, see how it's not wet, like it's not like a wet cream, like it's not like a paint, it's not like liquid foundation, so it's not gonna feel like wet. It's going to just like be on your skin and you're gonna be like, oh, almost kind of like, you know how when you take a crayon to your skin, I don't know who's ever done that. I have, I don't know why, but it doesn't, like, it just deposits some of the color. Imagine a soft crayon, that you just put on your face. Like, it's kind of like that, if I had to describe it. Yeah, it doesn't rub off. Like, it's very, very, it's really amazing. Yay! I'm glad that everybody kind of finds their own way to apply it or whatever. What if I don't like my color thing? If you get your colors, if you get your shades in the mail and you put it on your face and you're like, I don't like this shade, you text me and say, yo girl, Mackenzie, I don't like these shades. And I'll be like, all right, why? Let's talk about it. Like, send me a picture. Let me see. It's too light. It's too dark. I don't like it, whatever. Then I'll be like, oh, cool. Well, you know what? Let me send you this shade. Try this one. Like, or you can just send it back to the company and they'll send you one. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. I am here for you. That's weird. I am here to answer all those questions for you. So that's what I'm here for. I have a cakey forehead. Do you use a primer first? I usually do. I usually use my SPF as primer. I must have used too much because I have rosacea. Yes. If you look, I'm going to show you the small end of the detail brush. Look, sweeping in like it's a powder, sweeping in. I'm not digging and scraping. And as I'm sweeping, I'm picking up, like, see how much product? Very, very little product. Sweepy, sweepies. Light, light. You have a poor connection. I don't know, poor connection. Does it stay all day without flaking? It does not flake because there's no alcohol in it. It doesn't dry. It stays hydrating. So when you wipe it off, when your makeup comes off at the end of the day, your skin's hydrated. Liquid foundation is what flakes and kind of crusties off because it has alcohols in it. So it's actually sucking the moisture from your skin. It's just leaving pigment. So that's when you get that dry, crusty, kind of flaky look. How does it hold up with humidity? I am in Tampa. I do surveillance in a 160-degree car. That's how it holds up. It's fine. Sensitive skin? I have sensitive skin customers who this is all they can use. I used my liquid foundation for the last time this week and it caused breakouts again. I'm so sorry. I hate how liquid foundation has a tendency to do that. What's cool about this makeup, I need you to listen. This makeup has 11 ingredients, right? So it's clean makeup, right? And it has beeswax in it. Beeswax is really good for your skin. See how I'm sweeping? Like, I'm not jamming. Look. See, sweepy, sweepies? Look, scribbling. I'm brightening right here around my T-zone. Scribbling, okay? Nothing super fancy. Just line straight down your nose, whatever. I'm going to put a brightening highlight right there in that little line. I'm put a little brightness up here to kind of give the appearance that I have a more lifted face. I'm going to be 40 on July 4th, okay? So I'm going to be 40. I'm going to be 40. I can't stop saying that, but I'm going to be 40. And my skin's starting to show it. So I feel like I'm on the fence about signing up as a distributor. Do it. It's cool. There's no minimum sales or anything. So there's nothing to really like stop you from selling it. You know what I mean? Sweepy's awesome. Blend up to Jesus. Yes. Do you need primer? So a lot of people will say, make sure that you use this kind of primer or whatever. Everybody's skin is different. There's no one size fits all. Personally, I use my moisturizer after I cleanse, and then I come in with my SPF, which I also use as my primer, and it works great. Other people use like a primer and then SPF or no SPF, which you should, but whatever. So it really depends on what your skin responds to. So what I've done is I've taken, I'm sorry if you can look, I got grandpa brows going. Anyways, this is how it looks on the skin. See how it's kind of like it's not a liquid. It's not a powder. It's a cream. This is cream makeup, right? So now I'm going to take this color because I have self tanner on. So I need this. This is my summer shade, or when I have self tanner. This is when I don't have self tanner. So I'm going to just tap into this, right? See, I'm just tapping into my color. And I'm just going to put this everywhere else. So what you'll see here, this color does not match my skin, right? So when you go into Ulta, if I were to put this color on, I'd be like, nope, too dark, right? Wrong. For cream makeup, it must be darker or else you will see the texture because it blends out much more sheer. So this is not like liquid foundation. That's why I'm so glad that Sephora Kara turned down Sephora's offer to have it in their store because people would just be matching themselves all wrong. So whenever you apply this makeup on your skin, right? Liquid foundation, you put it on kind of like a paint, right? This is kind of like it's a cream. Like this is, look, I don't know how else to describe this. See how you can see all the texture there and you can see the different colors on my face? The heat from my skin is going to soften this, kind of like if you put a crayon in the oven and get soft and it melts, right? It's kind of like that, but obviously not as intense because your skin isn't as hot as an oven. But anyways, you just apply this makeup on your skin right where it goes. So think one layer of your liquid foundation, one layer of this, except there's not one layer of every color. Just all my colors are in their own areas, right? So I have my dark color here, which this dark color that doesn't match my skin is going to blend out. And so all of these together this whole thing together is my foundation. This is my 3D foundation. So the idea is dimension. Bright here, kind of the dark contour to give me cheekbones because the Lord forgot them. I ain't mad at you, Lord, but it's fine. We'll talk later. And then like the rest of the color everywhere else. So you see my main shade and see how it looks like kind of a little wild, right? But when you blend this, could you show? Yeah, I sure can. When you blend this will be like chef's kiss and it's really, really cool. I'm going to be 81 June 30th. Bought Saint 6 months ago and afraid to use it. You have to use it! I'm messaging you. What do we got to do? What do I got to do? Come over to your house? What are we doing? We got to make a plan, Stan. Color by number. Yes, paint by number. Exactly. I never got matched when I joined. Oh, like you joined as an artist and then didn't match you? I just turned 69. Also afraid it will settle in my lines. Mackenzie? Nope. Will not. Nope. It's just, there's no other answer. It won't. The reason is because I probably don't have as many lines as you do because I'm not your age, but these lines right here. So what happens is when we use liquid foundation, put it on our face, it evaporates because there's alcohols in it, right? So it just leaves the pigment because of, look at the ingredients. There's like 4,711 ingredients, right? This has 11. One of them is beeswax. And so whenever you apply this makeup to your face and it blends, because of the pigment in it, the pigment it's really, really pigmented. You need very, very, very little. So not only is it hydrating, which helps with the appearance of lines and wrinkles and helps your skin look really much more glowy, Oh yeah, get the fluffy brush for sure. That you just don't, there's not enough product for it to settle. And so whenever you apply your makeup, whenever you start doing this and the wrinkles and the lines are really exaggerated when you're moving your face, instead of just like cracking and breaking because now it's just pigment and there's alcohols, this has none of that. So this is just going to move with your skin. I had to debate turning off the episode to did you? The podcast episode today was really good. Okay. So look how I've applied the different colors on my face, right? And it looks wild. And you're like, oh my God, like, what do you do? So your first instinct, most people, is to take your brush and start stirring, right? We're going to stir it all together, but we're not doing that. It does take a few times when first switching from liquid. Just watch all the, yes, I have a really good YouTube video too. Okay, this is the blush and bronzer brush. I usually use the 3D brush, so I try to switch it up. Comparable to it. Okay, good question. With the brushes, real quick before I blend this, these brushes, I have all the Sigma brushes, the It by Ulta. The quality is amazing. The difference is with these brushes, it's the density and the volume of the bristles. See how they're not like real, like super soft? Like they're soft when you feel them, but the bristles individually they have more volume and density for the cream makeup. So when you use an It by Ulta brush or any other brush, most of the time it is much too soft. They're not better. They're not, I'll be honest with you. Like I've been doing makeup a long time and they're not any better quality. The density is just perfect for this makeup. So I would get at least one of these brushes. I do have customers that they try to use their own brushes and they're like, it's fine. But then I'm like, can you please just give me one of these brushes? And they use it and they're like, okay, night and day. It's a total game changer. So yes, get one of the Saint brushes. That is not just a sales tactic. Like I'll let you see the difference yourself. Okay. I'm gonna get close. See how this makeup is kind of sitting on my skin, right? Because you can see it. I'm gonna hold my brush so lightly and look. See how lightly I'm blending this? Real light. And I'm just pressing, like kind of tapping into my skin, right? Little by little, you just start tapping and pressing, and those colors will melt together to create this really beautiful dimensional look. Just by tapping, sweeping, and by sweeping, I don't mean sweeping. Like the brush should never drag across your skin. The brush should stay in one area and it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. See how the brush is lifting off my skin and back down multiple times? That's what we're doing. So we're kind of stippling a little bit. And then when you get to the areas where it's kind of like the colors are coming together, we're just kind of lightly pulling. But see, I'm not pulling across my skin. I'm just lightly pulling like this. See that? That's how we want to blend. I was going to try to get by using one of my high-end brushes, but they do not compare. They really don't. They really don't. Not with this makeup. But I do, it's not that the quality, they're not like better or superior. They're just more superior for this makeup. Half my face, like with liquid. I don't have any liquid, but if you need me to, I can go to Ulta and get some, slap it on all willy-nilly. But this is how I just squoze my brush like this to get it a little bit more dense, and I'm just tapping. And then I let it go when I want the bristles to kind of spread out a little more. That's the difference between the brushes, by the way. So if you use this brush, like the one I applied with, I can use this brush to blend also, just by kind of tapping. And so you can just do that over your whole face. And you just tap. Just tap it in. So what's happening is you don't realize it because it's not like liquid. Like the liquid foundation, when you swipe paint on a wall, you can see that swipe of paint. This is not so immediate because it's so light, right? So you start to see, like when you're really, really close, like when I'm really close like this, I can't really see a difference. But when you back away, look, light, main, contour, and you start to see it come together and you're like, oh, holy crap. And it makes a huge difference. Let's talk like that. See how I'm not like, there's none of this. A lot of us want to go and just like swirly whirl all like crazy. We're not doing that. We are just tapping and pressing. Yes, it's totally buildable coverage. So I always say start really light. When you first use this makeup, this cream makeup, you're like, yeah, this is way too much. And then you're like, oh, when you realize how little you have to use, most women, most people I talk to who want full coverage, they don't actually need full coverage. So the example I always give is a black dot on a white piece of paper, right? So you have a plain white, think of a printer piece of paper, and it has a black dot on it. It's noticeable because it's a black dot and you see it. So let's call that our melasma or our skin tone that's uneven or whatever, right? So let's say we don't touch that black dot at all, right? When you start taking really beautiful warm colors and cool tones and start creating beautiful dimension around that black dot, now the eye is drawn to that beautiful dimension and it's no longer visible as much. It's an illusion, right? So instead of taking your concealer and going on top of that black dot and be like, oh, I'm going to cover you up and we can never get it the exact shade as the paper because the white's never going to be the same white as the paper. And then you have the black dot, which is covered a lot, but it's still kind of chalky. You can still see it. Instead of focusing on that, we're going to enhance what's there by using really beautiful colors. So we're not going to add layers. A layer of liquid foundation that the alcohol evaporates from, and now it leaves you a dry coat of paint. Then you have to do another layer of like your bronzer or your contour or whatever. Then you have your blush, and all of these different products and all these different ingredients are just stacking on top of each other. What's different with Saint, and the reason that I recommend this more the older someone is because all of these pigments are the exact same consistency. So even if you put one color on top of another color, they're all melting together. It's all the same product, except different colors, right? So because it blends together so well on your skin, it creates this beautiful dimension where you're just like, that black dot is gone. Whatever your black dot is, right? So what is your black dot? Is it a sunspot and an age spot? Is it a line of melasma that you got when you gave birth and now your contour looks dirty? Is it, whatever it is, your uneven skin tone or your rosacea or whatever? If you follow my guidance, you just buy the shades. It's like $16, like you just build your palette. However, I color match you. I look at your face and I tell you what shades you need. You put whatever you want into your cart, build a palette, whatever. And then, once you get your shades and you apply them the way I tell you to apply them, you will be like, holy crap. And then what's cool about online sales like this, where it's like you're building relationships with people, is that when you get your makeup and you put it on, now you have someone to call or text me. I don't answer my phone I just don't. I'm PI. It's weird. But I'll text you. But anyways, if you text me and say, hey, Mackenzie, I put on my makeup and I don't know, or I have questions or whatever, you have my number. Literally, that is my full-time job, is customer service and creating content and helping you feel beautiful in your makeup. And I want to remind you, and if you're new here, then I'm going to tell you for the first time, I know what it's like to feel not confident. I know what it's like to feel ugly. I know what it's like to hide behind my makeup like a mask, because I did that. For 38 years, I did that, okay? I'm going to be 40 on July 4th, and I've been selling this makeup for 2.5 years. And I was doing that even when I started selling this makeup. Now, I've met enough people by way of customers and other artists that now I know that this makeup is a way to easily help women feel confident without all the freaking layers. And believe me, y'all, if y'all haven't seen my before and afters of my makeup, it's pretty wild. I thought I was looking fly, y'all, but I was not. But anyways, you can see how you can still see my skin. I'm not hiding behind it. My skin, look, you can still see my skin, but look at the dimension, right? So my face that looks a little bit more round, or, my uneven skin tone, it's a great way to mask those things without masking your face, right? And then we're going to add more. You just add more dimension with bronzer and blush. So this is half my face, unblended with all the crazy colors, right? I like my freckles too. I don't mind them. Like, freckles are great. I think freckles are beautiful. And there's a really great way to wear makeup without making your freckles look chalky. And I can help you with that too. So whenever I blend my makeup, you just press it in. Hey, Chandler! You guys, I signed up for, Chandler does the color analysis, which I still don't see a difference, but she does like the red and blue and green, and then you put it against your face and you see which one looks better for like full autumn or whatever, and whatever season you are. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to do it. I'm so excited. But she does them in person too in like Utah. So if you're out there, you got to go see her. Thank you so much. My Mishka friend, you're so sweet. Anyways, look how I'm just like tapping it. See how I'm just lightly tapping? Like we're not dragging. We're not dragging and like yanking our makeup across our face. We're not painting a wall. This is not the same thing as your liquid. So when you first get it, because we're human, you'll probably try to apply it like you do your liquid foundation. And then you'll be like, well, damn it, she told me and here I am. And then you'll like, it'll be like, and I told you so moment. But I always say, I will never say I told you so. Like I tell you all the time that I will have told you so, but I will not say out loud I told you so, but we'll both know that I told you so. We'll both know it. When you blend and swirl your brush, is it like flicking a fly off your arm? Yeah, kind of. It's like it's like a, yeah. And see how you can press a little bit harder. See, but that's all it is. Like we're not mashing and trying to like press it into our skin. We're just kind of like tapping. You know what I mean? What do you recommend for dark under eye? Oh, Lindsay. So the whole thing with the dark under eyes, with the discoloration under here, when you apply a concealer or any kind of makeup under here, it's always going to look chalky, right? So what you can actually do is take these color correctors. These are called demi color correctors. There's a whole crap ton of them. I'll show you. There's like a million, and I can tell you which couple you might need for you. Here's all the color correctors. You use the opposite color on the color wheel to cancel it out. So if you have a lot of blue under your eye, then that's where the oranges would come in handy. If you have a lot of purple, like the violet kind of purple, then that's when you would use like the yellows, right? So that's something that I can help you out with. So when you have, and if it's like green, you need reds, right? A brush like this is called a spot brush. I got contour on it. It's fine. Whenever you take your color corrector, so like a pimple or whatever. So just for instance, I'm a bad example of this because I don't have super dark under eyes. But if I wanted to cancel out this bluish purple color, this is a light blue. So I would use actually a light orange. So I'll show you. So like a color like, yeah, this one. This is orange. So this is 01. You don't have to know the whole science behind this, but you take a small dab like this, and the whole idea behind the demi color correctors is just to cancel out the darkest part, like the most distracting part of the discoloration by lightly tapping on it. And instead of trying to cover it, like putting white friggin' concealer over a dark area and then it doesn't actually conceal, now it just looks gray and chalky, you're actually canceling it out. See how I just canceled out that whole area just by using the opposite color and like a pinpoint amount of it, right? And that's kind of what you can do. And a lot of people might go along their bag line if it's really dark in your bag line. But you basically, I will help you find what color you need to put there. And you just basically apply a pinpoint amount and it's like freaking magic. So it'll be undetectable to the eye. If you have, like I have these pimples right here, right? Breaking out a little bit. These are, we want to say like red zits, right? Red whatever, but it's not really red. It's actually like violet. So then you would use yellow. So then I would come in with like this yellow shade here, pinpoint, and then like you would just pinpoint those little pimples, which my makeup will cover it when I blend it. But anyways, so demi color correctors is the answer to that. And I can help you with that too. Really, really cool. It does require a little bit of willingness on your end to trust me, which is weird to say because I always say, y'all know I'm a PI and like I have a podcast where I'm like, don't trust anybody, but like also don't trust strangers on the internet, but also trust me, but also don't trust strangers. So it's kind of hard, but you have to have a willingness to trust a stranger, which if you've been here more than a minute, then we're not strangers, we're friends. But you have to be willing to trust me and you have to be willing to learn. Like you have to be willing to it's kind of like driving in the US and then driving in the UK. And it's like the same cars, the same pedals, same concept, same whatever. It's just kind of a different side of the car. It's kind of like that. So if you have a willingness to kind of train your brain differently, I'll help you get there. You just got to get the makeup that I tell you to get and apply it the way I tell you to apply it. And then you'll find your own groove. Like you won't need tutorials every time, but once you learn it, then it'll be second nature and then it's just muscle memory. But it's really cool because see how it just kind of See how it just sits on my skin? Real pretty. It just kind of, and then you can use fluffier brushes if you want a lighter coverage, whatever coverage you want, there's a brush for it. So I can help you figure out what brush you need. And oh, thank you, Amanda. She's doing good. My mom is actually healing well. And I think she has a little infection on the incision, so they gave her some antibiotics, but other than that, she's fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Jenna, of course. I'm always here to help. Can you do like a Zoom class sometime? Yeah, I think that would be so much fun. Hey, if you comment merch, thank you. Susan, let me know if you don't get the link automatically, but it'll take you to my merch store, the Freedom Barbie merch. It's all willynilly.shop. But anyways, look, isn't this cute? She did a lot of new drops for the merch. It's really cool. Ponytail moment. I don't really do ponytails that much, but I kind of like it. It's cute, right? Thank you. Let's see. Oh my God, Anna, I love you too. I'm waiting for your message. Oh, you're waiting for my message? Okay. My husband was not good. My husband, sorry. Yeah, so the tutorial that I send when you purchase makeup from me is a YouTube video, and it's basically like, look, if you're a makeup dummy, like a lot of us are, here's a explain it to me like I'm 5 video. So that's what I did. Most makeup companies only offer 3 color correctors. Yellow, green, yeah, probably red or violet maybe. Yeah, it's not going to work out. Like so many people have so many different colors in their skin, and that's what I'm here to help with. And that's why I'm so glad that she didn't take that deal with Sephora. Like when Sephora wanted this makeup in their stores, I was like, that would be a shit show. Like all these different people trying to color match themselves. It would be wild. Like I'm sure they'd figure it out, but I don't know. I don't like it. I would just prefer to like have someone who can, and also it's so hard because even when you buy the makeup, it's like, okay, how do I use this crap, right? Like, I'd rather just teach you. And then the more women that feel confident in their freaking makeup, then maybe we can stop hating ourselves and comparing ourselves to others. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's like, I'm better than you. And then, no, you're not. You did your makeup a little better. It doesn't make you better. But then we still feel like better, right? Anyway, so this is the blush and bronzer brush. And yeah, explain it to me, Lucy. Explain it to me, Lucy. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. I love Lucy. I've watched that video several times. Yay! A makeup dodo. I love that. Okay, so I just tapped into my Bella bronzer. See? Big brush, light sweepies. Look. This is what it looks like when it's on your brush. See how it's not cakey and weird and like all liquidy? Watch. See how it transfers from the brush to your skin really, really lightly? This is why you don't need so much because it's just so light. Is there a mark line along the jawline? If there is, I just haven't blended it yet, so I'm sorry. But if there was in 8th grade, because that's how I learned to do my makeup. But if you, the thing with cream is that it's not like a paint, right? Like a wall of, if you paint on a wall, right? And you have one color ends and then you don't see the other color, like there's not paint on the other color. It's very noticeable. This makeup melts into your skin, so it's not as noticeable. So if the shade is wrong, it's not something that's going to be super noticeable. However, when I do my color match, that's something I tell you to look at. I'm like, put on your main shade along your jawline and see how you like it and make sure there's no line. So listen, I always say, I can't have y'all running around all willy-nilly looking crazy because it's bad for business. I'm trying to sell makeup, and if y'all are looking crazy, I'm looking crazy, and that can't happen. And then nobody wants to buy makeup from me because don't nobody want to look crazy, and I can't have that. So we're going to learn how to feel beautiful and look beautiful and have beautiful glowing skin and have beautiful makeup, and we're going to do that together, okay? Well, like, we in this together. Like you die, I die. Like, bad boys for life. What does he say? Whatever. You jump, I jump. What does he say on the Bad Boys? Jenna, me too! I love it so much. Okay, see how I just applied bronzer I literally just like tap, 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 tap. And it's just really cool. And then I'm just, even if you take like I'm going to dab into my, look, it doesn't, See what I mean? This ain't like it's gotta be perfect makeup. Like, this is kind of a slap it on. Ride or die for life, bestie. Yeah. Bad boys for life. I need to learn from like a drag queen, the way they change or give the illusion that they change the face shape. No, because have you ever seen a drag queen up close? Don't. That's for stage, honey. That is for stage. Lord Jesus. I can help you change your face shape. But they be changing their whole face. Like, they don't even look like the same person. Like, they look like a whole different person. We not doing that, honey. We're not trying to be somebody else. We're trying to be ourselves, only a little bit enhanced. That's all. That's all. We're going to work with what the Lord gave us. But it is really cool how something simple like this that looks kind of crazy and you're like, this is really weird. Like, it's a novel concept, right? But it's not gimmicky. I hate gimmicks. Oh, I hate gimmicks. This is something that's like, you look at it and you're like, yeah, I'll just stick with my liquid foundation. But what's cool is that if you give yourself a chance to learn something new, look, this is my contour. I just tapped into it really, really light. Like, boo, 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 like it's just a baby. Really light, right? Okay. And then if you just take this and whoop, right under your cheekbone, whoop, real light. See how it kind of creates that line? And then any brush, whatever brush, and just lightly tap, blend, whatever, sweep, whatever you got to do. And then together with the rest of your makeup, it just kind of creates this really beautiful, like, I don't know, this really beautiful kind of finish. And it just gives you this illusion of like a, like contour, right? Like it just, it just kind of blends in. And then after a couple minutes, like after your makeup sits on your face for a couple minutes and it warms with your skin and it continues to melt, look how pretty. Look. You seen it with your own eyes. I've been sitting here doing it in front of your face. Look. Look. See what I mean? I need to No, I know. I know you were I know you're trying to look like a drag queen, and I would never let you. So. I would never let you. I would never let that happen. Just finished listening to the newest Dating Detectives episode about medical manipulation. Isn't it crazy? Did you listen to the other Munchausen's episode that we did? These folks are wild, like Dogfish Central. Okay, so I did a concealer, a contour, a main foundation shade, what else? I did my bronzer, grayish, greenish, orangish, brownish, difference. Now let's go into some blush. These are some of my favorite blushes that I like to have in my palette. Don't ask me why that one's missing. I have no idea. This is fun because sometimes I'll take one color, but usually I just kind of do a little bit of this and like a little bit of this, like that. And then I just kind of boop, 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 and it comes out so pretty. Like you can literally do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like you can dip into all of them, whatever. One color, a trillion colors. It doesn't matter. It's all the same consistency. And it's not like a powder where like you have different granules, right? The powder is basically just different granules all like mashed together, right? To create this powder. This is cream. So it just kind of all melts together. So freaking pretty. Do you see what I did? I just went all over. And just kind of lightly tap it all over. Do whatever you want. Can the perfume creams be used as highlighters? Yes! So your illuminator. So for instance, I have this rose gold illuminator, right? This one's called Angel. Here's two of my favorite illuminators. Rose gold, Angel, and the perfumes, if you see the perfume, like Saint number 1, Saint number 2, it's just a rose gold illuminator and you can use it the same way. It just smells good. If you're really sensitive to smells, probably don't put it on your face, but like if you don't mind, then just like you can put these if you get one of the perfumes, the solid perfumes, you can use it just like that. And that way when you go to hug someone, like they just smell this beautiful scent, you know, like it's not super strong or heavy, but obviously it's going to be on your face, and you want to make sure you're not super sensitive to smells, but they're really beautiful scents. They smell really nice. And then I take my illuminator kind of like this. See how it just like enhances things? Nothing is crazy. There's nothing cakey. It's not cakey. It's not, you can still even see my skin. Do you see what I mean about not needing full coverage? And if you are someone with redness or you need full coverage, for the love of the lamb, try it this way first. If you need to buy more products, like buy more products. Hey, I'll sell them to you. I don't care. But for the love of the lamb, try just those few colors first. Try just the few colors. The brightening, the main shade, the contour, and the blush. Just try those. And then obviously if you want to try more, like go for it. Like, go big or go home, right? Don't do number 1. Amanda, you zip it. Number 1 smells like coffee. Ugh, don't do number 1. Brianna, me too. I'm obsessed. This one is grape. If you picked up grape in the sale last week and you're like, oh, I got it and I don't know what to do. Look. That's grape. Isn't that so pretty? This one, royal. So scary and crazy, right? Look. Look. See? Look. You see? That's royal and mixed with grape. Crazy. They're not as dark as they look. So when I color match you to your shades and you look at your color match and you're like, Sheila, that's wild. That's not correct. Whatever. Yes, it is. Zip it. Buy the friggin' makeup. And when you get it in the mail and you put it on, you're going to be like, oh, I don't know. And then you're going to blend it and you're going to be like, how about that? Mackenzie knows what she's talking about. And then you can join my son, who always thinks I'm wrong and then I'm not. And then you guys can have a fun little conversation about how, maybe she does know what she's talking about sometimes. I'm just kidding. But it's fun. It's fun because it's so intimidating because we're so used to that liquid. We want that bottle of liquid foundation is gold to us, right? Like we know that that's going to cover, right? But is it going to give you this brightness right here? Is it going to brighten up the center of your face and really give you that alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic look? Is it going to give you that really glowy, really beautiful kind of look with the pop of like glow or whatever? Is it going to melt into your skin like this? Or is it going to be that flawless finish that actually is cakiness that we're considering flawless? You know what I mean? Quite the collection, almost all the brushes. I love all of it. It's one of those things. Saint is one of those things where when you love it, you love it. And like you have it all. And like I have a palette for travel. I have one for home. I'll show you guys. I'm going to show you. Okay. This is the number 8 collection. If you go to the website and you're like, I don't want you to color match me. I just want to purchase on my own. Go to the starter bundles or starter collections along the top. It'll say starter bundles, I think it's called. And you can match yourself. So you could be like, I look like that girl. You pick a picture and you say, oh, she's shade level this. So if I look like her, I get this. So then you pick your shade level. This is the collection number 4. It just has 4 shades and a brush. Looks just like this with whatever your shades are, right? Or if you're like, okay, I want a little bit more colors. I want to add a little bit more. Then it's an 8 bundle like this. So this is the level number 8. And then you pick your shade level. There's 12 different shade levels. And then if you think you know better than me, go for it, sister. Go. Listen, I earn a commission either way, whether you let me color match you or not. And the color match is free. So do you. And then you can come back and I'll color match you later if you want. It's up to you. I don't care. This is the number 12 collection. So more colors and it has eyeshadows. So, and then this one comes with the 2 brushes. So anyways, you can get a collection without getting color matched and just do your best, like have fun, whatever. I'm still going to be here to help you because I feel like any woman who doesn't feel confident in makeup hasn't met me. And then when she does, and then she feels confident and then another one bites the dust. Now we have a lot more work to do because there's 8 billion people and we got to get to them. Okay, so this palette is my Summer Glow Kit. This one is a bronzer and an illuminator together. So it's just the warmth and the shimmer. And then a blush color and like a brightening color for when I need to like kind of brighten inside my eyes or just put a little bit of color somewhere. This one is customizable and each shade is only $16. So 16, 16, 16, 16. You build your own palette however you want. I'm not your mama. You buy what you want when you want. Nobody tells you what to do. Do it however you want. And then this is my custom 4 palette. So these are my shades that like my go-to which this is awful to say, but if someone like gun to my head, I have to choose 4 colors in one compact, these are it. I'd want my contour, my brightening highlight, my foundation, and my blush of my choosing that match me, and then a brush, and that's it. And that's my whole makeup bag. That's it. That's the dimension and everything. So it's really, really cool. It's an addiction, but it's a lot cheaper than my last addiction. Purses. Wait, is that what you said? Purses, yes. Well, I will say, hey, Rachel. One thing I tell my husband is don't tell me nothing about buying makeup, because I could be addicted to drugs, okay? I could be going buying drugs, and I'm not. It's just makeup, so you're welcome, right? You're welcome. Anyway, so that's really fun. Like, it's a fun little addiction. It's a fun little hobby, and it's something cool as long as you're not using it to hide behind. And I feel like that's what a lot of women tend to do, is they wear makeup so they can hide behind it. And I don't think that's fair to women. I just don't think that's fair. I feel like we need inspiration and support from other women who want to encourage you to, like, encourage you and remind you that you're beautiful. And that's what I feel is missing. So that's what I want to provide. So now, oh, I'm so sorry. I heard your question about, and I didn't answer it because ADHD. With the brushes, when you take your brush, spray it with the brush cleaner and spray it on the microfiber cloth and just wipe it off. It's instant dry and antibacterial. I'll show you that real quick, and then I'll do a real quick eyeshadow, because there's an eyeshadow of the month that I want to show you that's going to be only available for this week. Because it's a limited edition for June. Yeah, that's what I do too. Like a simple, like, travel size, whatever. And then you have one for, like, your full everyday. Okay, so if you're new here, I am bougie. I'm a little bit extra. I put my Saint brush cleaner in a pretty bottle because it's pretty. But this is what, I guess I'll show you this since it's here. This is the Saint brush cleaner in the ugly bottle. It's not ugly, but it's not what I would have chosen, but it's fine. This is the Saint brush cleanser. This is instant dry antibacterial. Okay, so this means when you spray it on your brush, swirl it around on your cloth, which these are Saint's microfiber cloths, and they're so pretty. I'm a sucker for packaging though. But look, it has the pretty little pretty little Saint logo on it. And these are super, super soft. Anyways, you can get these in the skincare collection. If you take your Saint brush cleaner and you spray your brush, like let's say we spray, see how I just sprayed the bristles or whatever, and then you swirly whirl on your microfiber, and it kind of takes everything off, and there's no downtime. So you don't have to like wash with soap and water and then lay it flat to dry or whatever. And I do this, I guess every other day or so. You'll be able to see when your brush is not looking clean, and you can just like spray it and it kind of gets out all the makeup. And then you just, obviously I need a couple more spritzes on just those few areas, wipe it off again, and you just do that until it's clean. It smells like cotton candy. It smells so good, you guys. And it's antibacterial. So this is dry and ready to go right on your face again, like instant dry. So really, really cool. And I'm an overachiever, so I have OCD. I got the brush cleaner, and holy Hannah, it blows my mind. It's cool, right? It'll even take, remember how I put my contour on this guy? Look, this was just from me like digging in the contour and like slamming it on my face, right? If you take this and I just sprayed the bristles. It's cool, right? It just removes it from the brush and transfers it onto your cloth, and it's just instant dry. See, instant dry, instant clean, like antibacterial. And so it's really, really great for your face, especially if you're someone who has adult acne or you break out a lot or whatever, which was me. But what's cool about this makeup too is it has beeswax. Beeswax is healing for the skin. So you will see, if you go to my beauty group on Facebook, they talk about it all the time. It's called Freedom in Beauty, VIP. You will see so many women saying, my face has cleared up and I haven't broken out since I started using this makeup. Beeswax is notorious for not clogging pores, and this makeup is it's clean. It's just, there's no alcohols in it. And so your skin isn't dying for hydration because it's getting it. And so that hydration is a really big key in skincare. Look up anything on skincare. It'll tell you hydration. Drinking hydration. I don't drink enough water, but you know what I mean. That reminded me to drink my water. Okay, so that's the brushes. Get the brush cleaner. See how makeup, no makeup, totally clean. Nice. I should do a perfume, the smell of the brush cleaner. I know! Wait, what is NI? Is that Northern Ireland? Is that, what's NI? Am I stupid? What's NI? NI. I don't know geometry, I almost said. I've always hated white bristles because I couldn't get my brushes clean. They really are easily clean because you really only do use the tip, just the tip. It's a family show, stop it. Okay, so let's do some eyeshadow real quick with this color. This color is called Eternal. Oh, this one, this is an old one. A friend sent me this because she had it. And I was like, I need it. Because this is like a 3-year-old palette. But she happened to have it and she sent it to me. And believe me, I put in the suggestion box, y'all need to come out with some pretty pink holographic, like fun palettes, whatever. Okay, this is Eternal. We're going to use this guy today. But I'm going to show you how we're going to use it in a way that's not super crazy, okay? So I'm going to tap into, let's just do a basic. We're going to do a basic look. Make it easy, right? I'm going to start with Chai and the eyeshadow brush. Chai is a really nice neutral. It's a great base for your eyeshadow. And one reason that I like to start with a neutral shade, or even your setting powder. If you use a setting powder first, it's even a little bit brighter because usually that's white. It gives your eyelid, because you know your eyelids are kind of like tacky. They're like, you know, because it's skin, right? Or like oily, whatever. And it kind of takes that tackiness and gives it like a matte kind of, like it makes the other colors on top slidey so they can slide around instead of like getting caught in that like tackiness of your skin. Anyways, just do the thing. Just do the thing where you put the neutral. To make it slidey. Anyway, like ice. Like you want your other eyeshadow to like skate on ice, and that's what we're doing. Words are hard. It's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to use this color Eternal, but I'm going to show you how to do it really nicely and easily without looking like you got gangbanged by Crayola, okay? All of you are like, I look like a raccoon. Listen, eyeshadow brush. I'm laying it flat, okay? Laying it flat kind of at an angle, and I'm just picking up this color because it's a little bit darker on the tips. Just tip. See? Look. See where I put that dark color? Right there on the sides. So whenever I take my brush to my lid, I want to transfer that pigment from that brush to the corner. Yeah, I wanted this forever because I love this palette. Okay, watch this. I'm going to put this right here. Okay, I'm not going to start swirling. We're not going batshit and swirling all over our eyelids like a psycho. We're just touching it to our lids, okay? Pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. One thing you will never see me do is mash and swirl. Ever, never. It's never going to happen. It's just not. It's not ever, not now. It doesn't, no. Just stop it. Don't do that. Okay? Little by little. Picking it up right on the side. And you see how I'm just tapping it right here on this outer corner? Pick it up, put it down. We're not swirling. We're not windshield wipering. I know they say, do the windshields. Don't. We're not. This is not a car. Look. See? Okay. Now, when I open my eye, that color kind of disappears, right? Because I have a hooded eye. So when I relax my eyes, look how heavy that hood looks, right? So all of this is white. Okay. It's skin color. So it's color of my skin. And you can see it hanging over my lid, right? In order to make that look less heavy, I know it sounds counterproductive, but I got to add some darkness to it. Anything bright white is going to come forward. That's why we put that brightening highlight in the center of our face so that it really enhances and so that it brings the eye right here, right? Yeah. You know what I mean. So outer corner of the eye, I'm just tapping onto that, but I need it to come up higher. So I'm coming up here. Real lightly, still not crazy. We're not crazy. Real light. We're just lightly kind of bringing that color up, right? So as I start sweeping up, now look when I open my eye. See how little by little it's coming up higher? And now that white part is only here and not so much down here. So you can add as much as you want up onto the hood because it's just going to give you that much more drama and we're creating, like where that hood hangs over, that's our new eyelid. See how this is really big and white and heavy, and it looks really like, it looks heavy. Even though this eye is more droopy, this is my lazy eye, right? But this one, look how big and heavy this looks, okay? So lay it on its side, pick up the pigment right there on the edge, and just boop, 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 boop. It's just a baby. It's just a baby, right? It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Like real gentle. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. See, it's just a baby. That's why I say that it's just a baby. Because when you talk like this, it won't make you mash your bristles into your face. Anyways, this, whenever you do it real lightly, if you say that to yourself, then maybe it'll like force your mind to work with your hand to be really gentle, right? That's how gentle we're being. But if we're like playing heavy metal, like we're gonna go like batshit and like start swirling it, right? So we're just like, we're gonna like sing a little bit like Amazing Grace, like so gentle, okay? Like that's what I want you to think about when you're doing your makeup. So the more gentle, the lighter it is, and the more blendy it will be, and you won't get that patchy, crazy, like dark colors, and then you look like you got hit in the face with a baseball. Just a baby. See? See what I mean? Look. And I can even bring it up higher, and then little by little, just kind of bring it up. It would, Mishka. What color would you put in the middle? Or would you put this color in the middle? I have so many questions. Now I want to know. Same thing. I'm just building this color. So this is the Eternal. This is the color Eternal. This one's only going to be available to the end of June. And then next month they'll have another shade, which is also amazing, which is going to be cool. So why do you blow? Oh no, the eyeshadows are all powders. Well, there's 4 of them that are creams, but I'm not crazy about the creams. But there is one. This one's called Arabian Night, and it's a cream. This one's really pretty. But the other, all the eyeshadows, there's like 80 something eyeshadows. They're all powder except for just a couple of them, like 4 of them. Gotta go do laundry, being an adult. Laundry? Ew. Do what I do. Just put it back in the dryer and let it spin longer. What do you mean go do laundry? Silly. Bye girls, good to see you. So whenever you're tapping, that's like what I want you to think about. And I think if you can get that into your head, then you'll start to be like, just get that kind of lighter, who calling me? Kind of a lighter situation. Okay, so now look, that's that Eternal color, that super dark kind of like, it looks very maroony and very dark, right? But look, it's really not that dark. It's so pretty. Wait until July's shade of the month. It's called Legend, and it's so gorgeous. I can't wait until that one comes out because I would do that one with this, but doesn't it? The eyeshadow makes a huge difference. And you can even take like the smaller end of your brush and tappy tap, tappy tap, real light, see? And just kind of real light, kind of dust that right here, right through your bottom lashes. And it just adds a little bit more drama. Is that really pretty? See, really nice and super light. Like I always recommend using like 2 bristles and be like, yeah, you and you, okay. And then like literally 2 bristles, because if you can use just 2 bristles, obviously you're not going to use 2 bristles, but it will force you to use a lighter hand. So see how pretty that is? Okay, that's Eternal. So I use Chai and Eternal. Get this one. Get like 2 or 3. I need to go on tonight and order some because when they're not available anymore, then I'm going to be pissed. Okay, now I just want to add, let's add this one. This one's nice. Stardust? Oh, this one was on sale last week. Did you get Stardust? Is there a color you recommend for blue eyes? So for blue eyes, typically what makes blue eyes pop the most is anything in the orange family. So anything like Leo or Ginger is really pretty. Moscow is really pretty. It's like it's got like the reddish orangish kind of, but it's a shimmer. Oh my gosh. I will send you, hold on. I'm going to screenshot this so that after I get off here, I'm going to send you in your DM, I'll send you some of my favorite colors for blue eyes. Stardust and Drift. Oh, yeah. Stardust and Drift is nice. That's pretty. Green, brown eyes. I'll send that to you too. Yeah, whatever you need. I can send over like the shades that I think would look great with that particular eye color. Oh, Crush would be pretty too. That would be really nice. I don't have Crush on my palette, but I'll do another look with Crush sometime. Yeah, of course. Okay, so this is Stardust. I'm going to take the small end, tap it into that Stardust color. This is like kind of it looks really dark and kind of crazy, but watch. This is a really beautiful shimmer that really goes well with Eternal. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not someone who's like, it's summer, you must wear all like bright neon colors. I don't know. I just feel like wear what's pretty to you at that time. And everyone else can suck an egg if they don't like it. You know what I mean? Do you, boo. You have to start putting yourself first and stop caring what everybody else thinks. You have to stop caring. You have to be like, you know what? I want to do this because I'm 40 years old and I do whatever the hell I want. That's the attitude you need to have, and be like, if I want to wear Crocs, even though I think they're hideous, then that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing. So that's what I do. Because you do whatever you want because you're a grown-ass woman, right? So anyways, that's Stardust with Eternal. So pretty. And then I still take this Drift color, which is my favorite, as you can tell because it's almost gone, and pop it right in the inner corners. This is a really, really beautiful way to just like enhance any eyeshadow look, is put this Drift color in the inner corners. Crush Leo Havana. Yes, those are great for blue eyes. Thank you so much, Susan. Yes, those are great for blue eyes. Anything with that orangey kind of tone is really going to enhance a blue eye. But also with blue eyes, especially if they have a little bit of silver in them, don't be afraid to use the blues and the silvers, because that'll really help enhance a blue eye also. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. So be sure, if you have blue eyes, try to use a blue, and I think you'll really be impressed with it. I have green eyes, and I wear blue eyeshadow sometimes because I don't give a crap, and it doesn't go, but it still looks nice. And so I feel like do whatever you want, but if you want it to pop, then use the opposite color, which is orange. Eternal and either Soulmate would be pretty with Eternal. Yes, Crush. Bright Eyes with Drift right in the center. Oh! Mishka, I'm going to need you to set that up. I need you to do those colors and show me so I can see. I'm gonna need you to do that. That sounds freaking gorgeous. Anyways, just really fun looks that you can do with eyeshadow. I kind of try to show that like these scary colors don't have to be super scary, and you can have so much fun with it, which I hope that you do, because I am so tired, and give me an amen if you feel me, but I'm so tired of feeling like I can't, like my makeup is not as good as this influencer because it's perfect and she used all these products and like whatever, and she went to Ulta and then she went to Sephora, and I'm like, why? Like, why do I have to do my makeup like a 20-year-old for somebody to say, hey, your makeup looks nice? No, we're changing it. Now we're using this stuff. Like, we are using something that works for our skin, no matter how old we get, and we deserve to feel freaking beautiful. And if you don't want to wear blush, don't wear blush. And if you have blue eyes and you want to wear, like, ridiculous color eyeshadow, then do it. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so tired of trying to appeal to everyone else. Appeal to your freaking self. Stop letting people tell you it ain't pretty. That's why I named my business Freedom and Beauty, because you have the freedom to decide what's beautiful. How are you going to let somebody in a magazine be like, this is beautiful, but the next month they come out with a new issue and tell you how ugly it is and something else is pretty? You know what I mean? It's not beautiful, it's trendy. And so you need to do what's beautiful for you. And yes, a lot of times these influencers out here all willy-nilly using filters. Y'all, there ain't no filter on this. Y'all don't see one damn filter here. This is real skin. I got lines and I got texture and pores and whatever. And look how nice my makeup looks. And even if it didn't, I don't care. Like, I'm still pretty just like them. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. You are good enough. You are worthy. And I feel like you need to start pouring into you. And so many women tell me, they're like, I just don't wear makeup because I don't know how. No one ever taught me. Girl, teach yourself. I just spit everywhere, but it's fine. Teach yourself. Get the freaking makeup for you. Put it on for you. Don't try to impress everybody else because they ain't worth your time. There was a girl on TikTok who posted a video. Someone had said, your eyebrows are thinner than my patients with Biden or something, whatever she said. And she was like, why would you say that to me? Like, that's so sad. And then she showed her scar. She had a scar from here to here where when she was 2, her mom had her in a car seat in the front, or had her in the front seat of the car. And she, like, I guess they got into a car accident and it yanked her scalp off her head. Like, she basically, all this got ripped off, right? And so that's why her eyebrows were, and she was like, I hope you feel better about your comment, but this is why my eyebrows are like that. And I was like, wow. And I made a video before where I was like, consider the source. Like, who is saying this information, right? Because when I have done my research on the people who tried to troll me, what I found out, I found their criminal records, I found their mamas, I found all their histories and their skeletons, and it wasn't pretty. And then I learned, I was like, consider the source. And I'm sending her one of my merch, my Freedom Barbie merch shirts that says consider the source on it. So anyways, be your own damn source. Like, if you want to feel beautiful, feel beautiful. If you want to wear the makeup, wear it. If you don't, then don't. Like, you know what I mean? You are beautiful just the way that you are. You don't need the makeup. Makeup's just fun, right? But don't be afraid to do something for you, because you know what I mean? Like, people are just dicks. Like, don't let them like ruin your day. Is it okay to use my Eco Tools makeup brush cleaner until my Saint makeup brush? I've never used the Eco Tools. I would say yeah, like, I mean, probably. But I will say that I've tried a ton of other makeup brush cleaners and it's not going to be as good. But if you've ordered this and you're waiting for it, yeah. But also, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if you have something that's working for you and you're just happy with it, then don't change it unless you want to. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to upsell anyone. Just buy whatever you think works for you. You know what I'm saying? But Eco Tools, I've heard Eco Tools has good products. Is this my last one? I've heard Eco Tools has really good products. So I've heard their brushes are really good. But I like, for this particular makeup, I would definitely use the Saint brushes. It's just a night and day difference. Do you have a link for your shirt? Oh, Selena, hi. This is from my merch. Go to allwillynilly.shop. Or you can type in the word merch here and I'll send you the link. But it's allwillynilly.shop. WILLY, willy-nilly. William Nilly. Yes, if someone picks on you because of how they look, like how you look, does your shirt run true to size? Yeah, this is a large. I think I could probably do a medium, but I like it a little bit more loose. This is the comfort colors, I think. No, this is the Gildan soft. What does that say? Gildan. Hold on. Gildan soft style. Oh, I hurt my eyeballs. And yes, they're true to size. But if there's a size that you need or a style that you want, like if you want one design on a different color and you don't see it, please just message me and be like, hey, can you get this? Because I can customize it for you. My girl that does my merch, she's really, really good. Like, she'll do whatever you need. Yeah, allwillynilly.shop and go buy the merch. She did so many new summer drops for my merch, and like, so she took these designs and she put Freedom Barbie on it. See, it says at Freedom Barbie, which I think is really fun. It's kind of cool. Like, get your own merch. It's kind of neat. I think it's kind of fun. It's just a way for me to kind of connect with you guys, and I don't know, it feels like my friends, you know. No, I don't wear contacts, but I did, I only wear glasses. I'm not interested in wearing contacts. I don't think I need contacts, but I haven't been wearing my glasses and I'm getting a lot of headaches, so. Oh, girl, that's okay. Anyways, please trust me and get matched for this makeup. If you are not using this makeup yet, even if you have not been looking for a new makeup, but you're like, oh, that looks pretty cool, give it a try. Oh, thank you so much, Shannon. That's so cool. I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to try new things, right? And don't trust strangers on the internet, because I'm a PI and I know the dangers out there, but also trust me. Makeup or not your, thank you so much, Katie. You're so sweet. Thank you, Susan. These are the Lashify. I'll be honest with you. These are I use the Lashify, the EE, which is Extra Extreme 18, and they kind of curve up, which is, you know, pretty. And then I tried these, which are just the 18 squared, the E squared. So they're just not the Extra Extreme, just the Extreme squared. And they're more flat. So they're more like less curved and more just like pointy or whatever. And these ones hit my glasses, but the other ones don't. And so I'll probably go back to the other lashes. And I like that. They're more curved anyways, the other ones. So I might go back to those. Bye, Amanda. I love you, girl. I'll see you later. Oh, it's really coming down. My husband, y'all, listen, I don't cook. in my house. Like, I'm not interested. I don't want to. I don't like it. Don't ask me to cook nothing. I can't boil water without boiling it out of the pan. Don't ask me to boil eggs either. Anyways, that's a big thing. So anyways, he's making chicken yellow rice, and he makes it with the chicken thighs because those are really, really flavorful. And he puts peas in it, and he makes a huge batch of it so I can eat it all week because I work from home, and so I can eat it like all week. And I'm just wondering if I'm the only person on the face of the planet who could literally eat the same meal every single day for like weeks, and then maybe like in 2 weeks I'll be like, hey, I finally finished that chicken yellow rice, can you make some like spaghetti? And then I'll eat that for 2 weeks, and then like he'll make a huge like pounds of it, like 2 pounds, like big Tupperware dish. And I can, like, I'm on the weight loss medication, so I can't eat very much, but it's just enough to give me like a hot meal at home. Same exact meal. I can eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't care. Protein shake for breakfast, whatever for lunch, and whatever for dinner. But mostly it's snacks. I'm a snack girl. So if I want to eat, like, I'll go grab Chex Mix and be like, okay, I've had lunch. Like, it's so bad. I need variety all the time. Not me. Like, do not give me variety. Like, I am so simple. What you mean his recipe for chicken yellow rice? It is chicken and yellow rice, Shannon. What you need a recipe for is chicken yellow rice. I'm gonna tell him because I have no idea. I'm not on the diet pills. I'm actually doing the Mounjaro or Tirzepatide, whatever it's called. I don't know, the weekly shot. And it really, really helps, like, give you such a power and control over your food. It's really working well. I've lost 145 pounds. Not on the shot. I got up to 300 pounds. Now I'm down to 155. So total from high weight to low weight, I've lost 145 pounds. Since I've been on the shot for the last year, it's been 66 or 70, something like that, 70 pounds. Highly recommended. If you're in the Tampa area, go see her. If you're in Florida, she'll do telehealth, and she's working on getting licensed or whatever in other states. But my medical provider is amazing. She's been working with me really closely to lose the weight, and just having that food noise, it just kind of makes it a little bit more quiet. And when you've had trauma and that's all you hear, and the food is the only thing that comforts you, it's really nice, and you kind of get that relief. So if you're someone who struggles with that, me too. I ate nothing but PB&J for an entire year because I was tired of making decisions. That sounds delicious. If I ask my husband right now for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which, by the way, crunchy peanut butter grape jelly, right? So that's the best. He would smack me. Not really. That's domestic violence. He would not smack me. He would look at me really sternly and roll his eyes and cross them like this, because he'd be like, I just made you some chicken yellow rice, but I could eat peanut butter and jelly and I'd be fine with that. Zepbound. Oh, I've heard of Zepbound too. Okay. Good for you. I'm really excited for you. If you're on whatever journey you're on, share it with me, because I love to, like, it's hard to do things alone, you know? So if you need a friend along whatever journey you're on, please message me. I know that I sell makeup, and, like, when you buy makeup from me, I earn a commission, and then that's our business transaction, right? But that's not my heart. Like, my heart, sure, it's selling makeup because I'm passionate about it, but it's also, like, the friendships, and it's the connections, right? And so, I don't know, like, I really love your friendship. So if you buy makeup from me and we're texting and you're asking me about the makeup, like, I will always like go off topic and be like, hey, how's your weather? How's your mom? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you're texting me about makeup, like, we are besties. And I don't know if you know that. If you're already my friend, you might not know that we're best friends, but it's fine. I am. Thank you, Rachel. I am. Because I never had friends. Like, girls were so mean to me, right? Girls are awful to one another. Like, no, everybody's so freaking mean. Like, stop. Like, y'all mamas didn't tell you that's not nice? Like, be nice to each other. Yes, the food chatter. Exactly. Does it make me feel sick if I eat? I don't eat too much. It's impossible. I just can't. Like, I cannot overeat. It's impossible. I can't. I just get to the point where I'm like, nah. And I just don't want anymore. I physically cannot overeat. Like, I won't. It just doesn't happen. Which is, like, the first time in my life I finally feel some kind of control and power over what I'm eating. And it's a trauma thing for me. I've learned, right? Like, all the abuse and the neglect and the trauma that I've experienced in my life. And then the food is the one thing that never hurts you. The food never hurt me. The food was always there. And so when that's the one thing that gives you comfort and you continue to, eat the food, and then you don't realize, like, I don't eat when I'm sad, right? Like when I'm sad, I'm just like, leave me alone. I don't want to eat when I'm sad. I eat all the time because it's comforting. And that's the one thing that provides me comfort. And so that's my problem, is that I struggle with that. And so until I actually have been able to face and like come to terms with the relationship with food and the trauma and all the things and how it's all interconnected, which I thought that was a load of baloney. I was like, that's freaking stupid. Like, if you overeat, like, shut your freaking mouth and get on a treadmill, right? Because that's what everyone told me. But what they don't tell you is the abuse, the trauma, whatever it is for you, whatever your trauma is, whatever you go through, whatever your experience is, you're allowed to experience that. And a lot of times we turn to food because it is the most social thing that makes us, we know that it's nourishment, right? We have to have it. So it's not like alcohol where it's like you don't need alcohol. So if you're an alcoholic, like, obviously there's an addiction there, right? But it's not like, well, I'm going to stop drinking now and just not drinking. You can't say, oh, I'm never going to eat again. No one can do that, right? So you still have to eat. So you need to eat. And then when your friends say, hey, let's get together, where do you go? You go to eat, right? And then when you're together with your family, you sit down and eat. And you tell your kids, and you've been told, like, finish your plate, eat all your food, eat it, right? And that's what we do. Oh, you're hungry? Let's just go to McDonald's. We're already on the road, right? So eating is something that is just, it's the most normal thing in your life that can't go away or else you'll die. It's the one thing that you literally live because you have to eat. It's nourishment, right? And so when that's the one thing that doesn't hurt you, it's the one thing that keeps you alive, and you kind of like associate that, it becomes overpowering, and then you overeat. And that was my experience. I'm sure it's not the same for everyone, but what I'm saying is, whenever you finally have like this medication, the way that it's helping me is it makes you feel really full, and it changes the reward center in your brain, right? So your brain no longer feels like rewarded from the taste. You feel rewarded from being satisfied in your belly. So it's wild, but physiologically it's actually slowing down the process of so you feel full longer and faster, right? But mentally, like the what is it? There's like an apraxia, like, what is it? Where there's a break in the way that your brain connects to whatever, right? So there's a break in that communication. And so when you're eating and you're just eating and you're like, this tastes good, keep going, this tastes good, your brain is like, okay, this is fine, like, whatever, so the reward system is different in your brain. I'm on tirzepatide, which is like Mounjaro. That's the one that people is really common. Good for you. Please keep me updated. You can message me anytime. Like, y'all can text me, message me, send me an email, write me a letter. We could be pen pal, whatever you need. Like, I got you, girl. Like, I don't know. I don't know why the Lord chose to give me this platform. I'm not really sure. Probably because I got a mouth the size of Texas and like mouth of the South. And I know how to talk, but I want to use it for good. Like, I want to connect with people. Like, I want to be someone who the girl like me needed years ago. That's what I want to be. So y'all are welcome here. I'm so glad all y'all are here. I never felt so much love and just connecting with so many strangers that have become my friends. It's just, what an incredible journey. What an incredible blessing y'all have been to me. And the Lord tells me, I tell this story sometimes, but at one point I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, why are you blessing me like this? Like, why would you give me like this platform? And like, obviously it's helped my family financially with this business. And like, why would you give me such blessings and allow me to work from home where I can spend more time with my son? And he said, I'm not blessing you, girl. I'm blessing them. And then I realized that the Lord is using me to connect with you. The Lord is using me to help other women. And then I was like, oh, I get it. It's never about you. It is never about you, right? The Lord puts you where he wants you so that he can use you for whatever that is. And you might never know what it is, but he does. And that's your purpose. And so if you've ever been like sad, or you don't feel confident, or you feel ugly, or you're just not good enough, I know what that feels like. And if you need someone that has been there, you can come here, because I know exactly what that feels like. I know what it's like for someone to physically look at me and say, I'll have sex with you, but I can't date you and bring you in public, because like no, I don't want to be seen with a fat girl. Physically, people have said that with their words to my face, not on a computer, not typing it, saying it to me. And like the guys that I would try and date or have, like, I was not worthy of love, because that's what they would tell me. It was, I can't be around you. Like, you know what I mean? You're too fat. Like, you're ugly. You think that you're pretty and you're not. Like, the makeup doesn't help you. So, and then like the trauma of me growing up, and I had an abusive household, and just all these things combined. And then you go to school, and the girls which kids pick on you. I get it. Everybody's like, the people at school, they're going to make fun of you. That's just kids. It's not okay. That traumatized me in my heart and in my spirit and in my mind. And so I feel like there's so much more, right, that we could be doing for others. And so I was just telling you about the TikTok video where the girl was like, your eyebrows are thinner than my patients with Biden. Like, come on, really? Like, why are we saying this? People, they come on my thing and they used to tell me, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you can't believe you're doing this, and all this stuff, right? And they would like say all these mean things about me, until I started looking them up. And I said, I'm a private investigator, right? And I would look them up, and I would find all their skeletons, and I would message them. I messaged some of them, and I said, you're talking shit about a PI who knows how to find out every dark skeleton you've ever had. And if I call your mama right now, she's not going to like this. They block and delete me. You want to know why? Because they are not better than me. Nobody is better than you. You have a gift. You have a beauty that other people are envious of, and when you show up as that person, you're going to inspire other people. And so if we're just tearing each other down, then we're all just going to be freaking sad, right? So if you take what's in you and find a way to pour any bit of your positivity and your gratitude into somebody else and help them, and then we all kind of rise together, right? So that's what I'm trying to do here. So that's why that's the point I was making, was that when you buy makeup from me, this isn't just like, okay, I buy makeup from this girl online. Nah, girl, we friends. We friends. And my birthday is July 4th, so you could send me a present. Gifts are my love language. Good for you. I'm so glad. I love that. And that's the thing. People get confused. They're like, how can you preach about self-love when you sell makeup? It's like, what do you put on each day? What kind of clothes do you wear? It's usually clothes that you like, right? Your jewelry, you wear pretty jewelry to kind of enhance your look, or, your nails, you get your nails done, right? Like, what are you doing? You do it because it helps you feel a little better, helps you raise your head a little bit higher. It's like jewelry for your face, right? It's like just something pretty. You're not trying to cover nothing up. You can use makeup as a mask. I did it for 37 years, right? But instead of using makeup as a mask, and you use it to kind of just enhance a couple of things, right? And then you just kind of learn, like, how to love yourself a little bit more, just because you're kind of zhuzhing it up a little. By profile, I meant the type of person that a troll is. How do trolls present themselves online? Stupidly. They're jerks. Because their mama, they don't got no sense. God gave a goose, and their mamas, like, they ought to be ashamed of them. Well, you did it. I'm crying. I'm sorry if I made you cry. But anyways, you are loved. You are welcome here, and I don't give a crap what anybody says. Like, this, we are not the sum of, like, we are the sum of what our experiences are, right? But we are worthy of whatever we want to be worthy of, right? What is the saying that Jamie Kern Lima, the founder of It Cosmetics, she said, we don't rise to what we are capable of, we fall to what we believe we deserve, right? So we don't, basically we're staying here when we could be up here because we don't think we deserve it, right? And so, mind you, Jamie Kern Lima, the founder of It Cosmetics, she got told no, no, no by so many people. And the last guy who told her no, you know what he said? Nobody's gonna buy makeup from someone who looks like you. And she was like, wow. And so she said, okay, well, I guess he's right. Right? She believed him, but then she didn't. And then guess what? She sold her company for billions with a B of dollars to L'Oreal. So she's a gazillionaire. Like, right? Chilling. Listen, you think I'm ugly and fat? Well, I'm ugly and fat with gazillion billion dollars in my bank account. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So somebody liked her makeup. Somebody liked her product. And it didn't matter who was selling it. People were just feeling confident in her product, right? So anyways, I guess just like, I see why the Lord gave me this platform, because I'd be talking skin off an apple. But I just want you to remember that, like, you are beautiful and you are worthy. And I hope that you know it, because good Lord, I have OCD. There are people out there who need to be inspired by you. Just inspire them however you can. Just inspire them. I try to show up and just sell makeup, and some people think that's really stupid. But you know what? All the women who say, gosh, I just feel so confident. My husband has never complimented me. And I'm like, bingo, Yahtzee, there we go. Anyways, just fun little tidbits for you. I hope that helps you get to know me a little bit better. I'm a little bit of a whoo. But I have fun. So I hope you have fun here too. And I love you. So get these. This is called Eternal. This is the shade of the month. It's only good through June. 30 days, have September, April, May, June, right? How do you do the 30 days? June has 30 days, right? So it's only good till, I look at my Barbie calendar, Sunday, the 30th. So it's good through Sunday, and you can pick it up. And then the next shade, the Legend shade that's coming out in July, I'll just give you a sneak peek. This one is coming out, this one's Legend, right? Yes. This one comes out in July. Isn't it pretty? I have a question. Oh, what's your question? Maybe I have an answer. I think I have all the answers sometimes. See how it's similar to Stardust, but a little bit lighter? This is going to be, if you get Eternal now and then get Legend in July. Oh, yeah. That's so pretty. Yes. Okay. It's official. Get Eternal and get Legend, and just get all of them and get one of each. And it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what to tell you. And get a color match too, if you want to, or you can just buy from the collections. But get a color match. I don't like some of the combos in the collections. Like, corporate did a good job of putting them together. Like, Kara's a makeup artist, right? She's a Allure, like, award-winning beauty blogger. So, like, definitely listen to her. But, like, let me put together a combo for you. I don't know. Maybe. Like, definitely trust them, but do it. Hold on, we have a question before I go. I can't. Okay, it's fine. Oh, someone said I'm a preacher. Listen, my mom was a priester. My mom's a pastor, and sometimes I'll be talking to her and I'll learn something from her or whatever, and I'll say, Mom, you should make that a sermon, or I'll say something that I learned something with my business, and I'll apply. And she'll be like, preach it, girl. You want to come preach on Sunday? It's really funny. I don't know. It's not pulling up any questions. Amy. What denomination is your mom a pastor for? So her church, I think it's non-denominational, but we were raised Christian Baptist. Southern Baptist, to be honest with you, in Lakeland, Florida. She preaches at a church in Auburndale, Florida. Where it's in the country. She has a little bitty church that she preaches at, and she's okay. I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story. No, I don't see your question. Did you post it? Hold on. I don't see it. It says, "Oh, I have a question," and then you said that's pretty, and then that's it. Florida wedding on Labor Day. Need eyeshadows. How is the humidity? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh. Florida wedding on Labor Day. Oh, September. Lord Jesus. How is the humidity? Yes. The humidity is it's humiditying. It's humid. It's very, very humid in September. What colors are you going to do? Thank you, my best friend. One popped off because I was moving the couch, but she does custom press-ons, and so this is what she created for me. I gotta glue that, but I can't find it. It's fine. But she custom designs these, and she'll do whatever color you want. How do the eyeshadows do? Oh, they're really good. Like, you can ask anybody. The Saint eyeshadows, they did a pretty good job with them. I don't like glitter eyeshadows anyways, but I don't think the glitters are as pressed as they could be, so I'd stay away from the Saint glitters, especially on a wedding. You just don't want that all over. But if you, it's at, Nail Junkie 615. Sorry. I'm going to tag her here and make her come in and answer your questions. Her name is Tiffany. We've been friends for like 27 years, and she's incredible. She'll do whatever design, Harry Potter, Harry Styles, whatever. I don't know who any of those are, but whatever. Hey, Leah! Oh, it's so good to see you. Okay. Pinks and neutrals for a wedding. I've got you. I'm going to screenshot this so that when I get off here, I'm going to put together a list, some of my favorite pinks and neutrals for, what is that? Why is there a filter on my face? We don't do filters. Ew. How do you, I don't want a filter. There's a filter. I do not do, no, what's happening? What? I don't want a filter. What? Oh, it went back. Brightest 50, so naturals. I got you. I'll send you over some of my favorites that you can put together. But even something like this is really pretty, even though it looks dark red, but maybe something a little bit lighter. But if you just keep that color on the outer corner, the darkest color, and then just lightly sweep it in, but use a really pretty shimmer. I don't care if she's 50. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, she's 50, she shouldn't wear shimmer. Yes, she should. I would just keep the shimmer under the crease and close to the inner half of the lid. But other than that, like, do whatever you want, but whatever. Thank you, you're so sweet. Yeah, I found the filters button, which I didn't know existed, and I don't like filters. And I'm like, don't use filters. And then all of a sudden I'm like perfect tan. And I was like, 4th of July. Isn't it cool? Because I like the creep, like, I love blood and guts and like things that are creepy. And so I think it's really cool. Like, and also like the American flag runs red, like you know, the blood and whatever. It's very symbolic, but very cool. This one she just kind of stenciled, but she did the ombre. It's neat though. So these are 3 sets. She sent me a white set of nails, a blue set of nails, a red set of nails like this, and then she sent me just a couple of these, and so then you just pop them on wherever. So she'll send you a sizing kit, which I think she's offering free shipping on the sizing kits now. So they're just like $2 or $3, and you buy a sizing kit, and it's a cardboard thing. I'll show you the sizing kit. Yay! Did you order some? Oh my gosh, I'm dying to see them. Hold on, stand by. The sizing kit looks like this. Oh, great. As soon as I want to show it and I don't have it. Anyways, it's just a cardboard like this, and it has a bunch of nails on it. And it'll say like right finger thumb or right thumb or whatever. And then you you take the little nail off, like each nail, and you put it on your finger. So then you go boop, boop, and you're like, oh yeah, size this for this finger. And then once you send that, then she knows your sizes forever and ever. Amen. Blink 182 daughter. Blink 182 nails for my daughter. Oh my God, will you send me pictures? I'm dying to see them. I'm going to text her. If you don't send them to me, I'm going to text her and tell her to send them to me because I want to see them. But it's Nail Junkie 615. I think her website is Nail Junkie Designs. But you can, like, if you go to her website and go to the Mackenzie collection, it's all the nails that she's made for me. That I love, and then you can just like search her website for other designs that she's made. Or you can just text her and be like, hey, I want you to design this, and you brain dump your ideas and she'll create whatever. And she is the most talented thing ever. She has a master's degree in legal studies and she's creating nails because I had an allergic reaction to acetone one time at the nail salon and never went back. And she created nails for me. And I was like, you got to make this a business. And she's like, no, that's so stupid. Like, I could never do that. And then I put it on my social media and made like 50 people asked her for nails. And then she was like, okay, I guess I'm making this a business. And that's how she got started. So she's a master's in legal studies, and she has a business doing nails. But she also does other stuff. Like, she's in marketing, and she's a whiz. She's so cool. You'll love her. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go eat some chicken yellow rice that I'm sure my husband is done cooking. And please let me know what I can do for you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I don't know. You guys are the business. Like, you guys are so cool. I always looked at social media influencers and I was like, oh, whatever. Like, you know, I never really got a chance to get to know them. They were just like, here's how you do the makeup and that's it. And like, nobody actually sat and talked with you. And I was like, if I'm ever a social media influencer, I'm going to talk to these people because I want to know all about them. And it was right. I was right, because I really, I need to know everything about everyone. So anyways, okay, I love you guys. And just, I don't know, just message me directly or text me. Call my mom. I don't know. Do whatever. Say hi to her. She's had surgery. Just Mel Music Productions. You can go say hi to her too. Mama Barbie. Okay, love you guys. Bye.